Nico here want to tell you that you guys have to follow our Instagram page.
Yes,
guys. Because if you follow our Instagram page, we're gonna drop a new Lana Del Rey's reaction.
No, it's not only that, but other than that, we actually share a lot of funny content.
And you usually can choose with us
what we're gonna do
what
next.
we're gonna do next, and which artist we're gonna react to next. So
yes,
go follow it.
You have voice in,
but you don't because you're sick.
Yeah, still.
Preview.
How are you?
We're back actually. First reaction
of
2020 after Lana.
What are we gonna do today?
I'm gonna discover a new artist.
Dive in.
To me, it's not new actually, but you know. And
are you excited?
Finally, no, I'm not actually because you're so annoying. You piss me off like since day one. He wants that. Okay. So that's the tea.
That's the tea. We're gonna react to
Lorde.
the Love Club EP.
EP.
Okay, so
Okay, let's talk about this cover. Why?
No, I mean it's good.
It's good, but she has a fucking mouse. She's it's a rat.
Rat, yes.
And okay, I like the snake.
Yes.
It's cool.
Maddie doesn't really know a lot about Lorde, so a few things I want you to know before we start listening to her is that she's from New Zealand.
I know that.
And she signed her contract when she was 12.
I also know that.
She started taking singing lessons because, I mean, she was young. The Universal wanted her to sing songs written by other artists,
Okay.
but she refused to do that. And she waited until she was ready and she found a partner to write songs with. So this first EP is written with a producer, only one producer, that is called Joe Little.
Yeah.
Produced also the first album.
Okay. Pure.
And Erin.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this. First song is called Bravado.
Bravado.
All my life, I've been fighting the war, 'cause I was raised up to be ignored, to accept when all eyes are on you.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'll find my own provider.
It's impressive because I mean she was really young.
Mm-hmm.
The fact she was changing the game actually. The production is interesting a lot, especially because she and the producer decided to not put a chorus in it, but just an instrumental part with her voice in the background.
She does this a lot.
The lyrics are so like deep and mature actually. These lyrics are not what you expect from a 14-year-old girl.
It's a switch flipped, it's a pill tip back to trip me up and laugh at me, but I wanna be applause to prove all the things that make me go oh, oh, oh. It's a moon eclipse the world. Oh, I'm not really scared, but I'm making a sound.
Whoa.
The choirs she used are cool, and they give the whole song like a more real vibe. Reminds me of like a church sometimes. I like, as you said, the transition between the chorus, the instrumental part and the chorus, the proper chorus. And probably the thing that I liked the most was the last line she used, and the fact that at such a young age she already knew the problem of the fame and the fact that everyone wants the approval. But at the same time, I think here you can listen that she was really, really young, and also the whole production of the song wasn't high level, but just because they were young.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the sample they used are sample that you can find on GarageBand. I'm not kidding.
She said that that she was started writing with GarageBand.
It's true,
and
because
she did
it's
beats.
something that I like to have fun with these things.
The fact that she uses this type of basic beats
Yeah.
is just because you have to focus more
On the lyrics, yeah.
on the lyrics, because I mean, what 14-year-old girl write about fame when she isn't famous
yeah.
yet? So it's kind of interesting to me, the fact that she decided to write this song before she even became famous.
It's like a statement.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
They follow her.
Yeah.
And I know that she's a shy person, so
Well, you
stating
can see,
this...
I mean, I saw her on a couple awards, and you can see that she's not like really extrovert. So you can feel it.
Yeah.
And I don't really follow her, so...
Yeah, but also the fact that she's saying through a song that she has to find her strength to live this life that she will be living, and the fact that she already knew that she was going to live this life. Yeah. I mean, at 14, I was laying in bed probably doing nothing with my life.
I always do again.
Yeah. And
at
you're
21. Almost 22.
And also, just a quick fun fact: I'll Find My Own Bravado is actually Bravado. The term is actually taken from Kanye West.
Oh,
because she was into hip hop.
Well,
and
I can feel some influences.
Yeah.
With I guess it's for the beat.
Yeah.
Probably, but yeah, you can feel the Kanye actually. Yeah. Kanye influence, yeah.
Next song would be Royals.
But we all know that song.
But Maddie, obviously, as the rest of the world, knows that song. And just one thing that I want to say, is not my favorite song by her. Actually, when it got released, I wasn't feeling any of it. No. It wasn't it for me. I mean, and because it was so strange. I mean, I was so mainstream during that period of time, and watching a video where she was
Rihanna,
in it for she was in the video for 1 second, and it was so basic. The video and the production is so basic, and the voice is just, I don't want to say basic, but not that.
You know, I can understand why that song became that famous. And probably that was the good choice, because probably if they released the song you let me listen before, she wouldn't have that success. But Royals was chill and different at the same time.
Super different.
And that was something that changed the whole industry to me.
Next song is called $1 Million Bills.
This is like different.
It's not your cup of tea, I can tell.
No, I can feel how much she worked on it. I mean, a production like that, I guess it's so hard to do. And even if here again, the samples here are from GarageBand, I think that's not a bad thing. I mean,
no.
It's more interesting because samples are so simple that you have to do a good production with them.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard.
The message, if there is one, I mean, I liked "There's Nothing I Want But Money and Time." The first line was cool, but later, like,
what is happening?
What is going on?
Yeah, to me too. But this EP is just that it's playful, and I mean, I like the fact that it's a journey, because you don't know the other words she did. But as soon as you start listening to Pure Heroine, and we're gonna listen to Melodrama, you'll see everything in full circle. So this first project to me is so genuine.
Because it's the first one.
Yeah, but the fact that the production is just her voice and a kick drum and samples is simple. The fact that they started writing lyrics that could make no sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they have a message, even though you don't get it in the first place.
I like the fact she did work a lot on it, but at the same time, it's not something that I will listen again.
Okay.
But it's just my opinion. Yeah. I can I mean, I can understand if people say that's my favorite song ever. I can understand that because it's different. It's like electropop with that da, 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 on the background. But at the same time, it's not my genre. So you know.
But also, to me, the most interesting part about this project is the fact that they used her voice to make the beat. Even in Bravado, and here again. And also the fact...
And again, as you said before, it's not a thing that you find in 2013, you know.
Also the fact that she knew what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
Next song is called The Love Club.
No.
Again.
Her voice.
It's not the same as when I was punched in the old day. It's time the kid got free. Get punched for the love club.
Okay, this one is more into my genre. You know, it's more alternative, but at the same time pop. I like the fact, as you said, that she used her voice. Well, actually, Joel Little used her voice to do the beat.
Yeah.
And you can feel and listen to when the loop stops and restart again, and that's a cool thing.
That's exactly it. I mean, it's messy, but it's fun because she's 14, so
exactly.
you believe it because it should be like this. It's not perfect. That is what I like about it, because she's talking about joining a clique in her school, and she's talking about the love club, but there is blood and people are jealous about her.
There are fights for being my best friend, and the girls get the claws out. Kids take the pill, make it too real.
This line.
I'm sitting pretty on the throne. There's nothing more I want except to be alone.
Me.
So drop your chin and take yourself back home. We'll be waiting at the end.
Actually, for the first time here, she is a 14 years old.
Yeah.
Probably, especially in the bridge.
Yeah.
And I like the fact she's talking about the people who you grow up. It's, I think that, I don't know, I can feel in the bridge. That was interesting, the whole production of the piano. There's like on the background, and the fact they stopped the music and then restarted again. That was cool. In general, the song was interesting, more interesting than the last one.
The next song is, I don't know if you like this one. I remember the first time I listened to it, I used to skip this song because it's interesting for the production, but at the same time, the message.
Ooh. Ooh. Vocal production.
It's so interesting.
So deep, I thought I'd drown.
14 years old.
Yeah. I was thinking about mini bunnies and unicorns.
No, I didn't. I mean, I was into the mood. I feel you. That was like a dark moment of my life. I mean, you're a boy, you don't know that.
The first time I listened to it, I was so confused because I was thinking what the fuck it means.
Well, the vocal production. Can we talk about it in the intro?
Yeah.
The different layers they use for the voice, and the fact that in every line they use a different vocal production. That was cool. This song is not my thing, but it's a concept to me. The fact that she keeps repeating the same thing. It's a concept. Could be a concept, but I don't really get it. So it would be cool if you guys can like explain me.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't really.
I mean, biting down, it also means, I read somewhere, but I don't know if it's true, that is a slang for dying.
Okay. See, it could be. Yeah, even if, because she said breathed so deep, I thought I drowned.
But also she said in an interview I was reading right now because I didn't know, that biting down was small moments of intensity that help you understand something greater.
Beats resound. Feels better biting down. It feels better biting down.
I mean, when I listened to it, it was so dark because it is pop, but it's a dark kind of pop.
Actually, that's the mirror of her
Yeah.
personality, probably.
And it's so fucking interesting. I don't know. I was so interested in her mind when I
Yeah.
started listening to her, because it's just another level of artistry.
Yeah, especially again because it was 2013 and we didn't have Billie Eilish yet.
Yeah.
So I think, as I said before, she was changing the game. She
Yeah.
was changing the industry. The fact that as such a young artist has a contract with Universal, with a major,
Out of nowhere.
out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere.
I mean, New
That
Zealand.
was interesting to me, and the fact she want to improve herself and experiment and try new things, even with a song like that. I mean, it's such a a journey. I mean,
Yes.
you're like, oh, should I like it or not? I mean, is that a thing that I like? I mean, I don't understand, and I guess you don't understand neither. You're like, good. It's good. I mean, but I don't know, like. So
Yeah, I understand, because this was the first impression.
the first
I
reaction
had.
you had, yeah.
Yeah, because Royals, as I said, it wasn't my thing. But at the same time, I don't know. Team came out. You don't know Team, I believe, but because he's in the Pure Heroin project. But I heard Team and I saw the concept and I read what she wrote about it, and I was just. And then I started catching up, because the album was already out for a year, I believe. So I was late, obviously. But
all
then
me.
I listened to Pure Heroin and everything clicked. And then we'll talk about it when we're gonna do it.
Okay.
But that project is way more interesting than this one. I mean, this one is just a taste.
It's her first one, and
Yeah, and I also like the fact that they didn't put this track list in the project.
Okay.
Because a lot of artists tend to do it.
it was just a different moment of her life, probably.
Yeah, she always says that when she writes something, after
It's a closed chapter.
Yeah.
And that's a way to always improve yourself, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I like her mind and the way she thinks and talks and behaves.
And leaves.
Yeah, and that's it.
So that was a quick reaction, just a quick one. Just
to tease you a
because,
little bit. Yeah.
we want to tease you guys.
Yes.
So I hope you liked it.
Bye.